And we back. YouTube cut us off. Thank you, Jews, for letting me know. Lord, have mercy. Let's try this again. I just won't play the music. They so picky. And we back. I apologize, you guys. They cut us off. I guess they didn't like the music. So now I gotta redo this, but I'm just not gonna play the music. Reality, I just be me, you guys. I just be me. And here's the last scene I'm in. He's a hoot and a holler. Hey, in my opinion,
Hey sis, how are you?
I'm good and you. Thank you for joining.
Listen here. I'm so happy for you.
Aw,
You are
thank you.
doing amazing, honey. The sky's the limit for you. Go ahead
Yes.
and show them what 45 look like. Cause my 45 ain't hitting like that no more.
Who would have knew, right?
Well, let me tell you, if I could start over and raise kids from scratch, I know you could do anything, honey. You
Exactly.
amazing.
Exactly. It was just a
Go
fun
ahead,
experience.
Catwoman meets bartender. I can't. You
And
be
you know,
killing it out here.
I just be having fun. I just really be having fun, and I socialize. I try to connect with the right people.
Boy, the thing I like most about you, not in, I know I keep telling you this, but I'm serious. I love your heart.
Oh,
You have the heart of an amazing person that just want to help people, and I know that heart because I have that same kind of heart. And it's like meeting somebody like you, I never thought I would because these YouTube streets get ugly. You know what I'm saying? People
mm,
come just to hate on you, just to hate, and
mm.
no matter what happens, you keep that smile on your face. You keep on keeping it positive. You keep your foot on the ones that need to keep their foot on their neck. You keep it on there. And I love that about you. So I'm
Thank
going to
you
always
so
support you. I'm going to always be by your side. I appreciate you.
Thank you. And guess what? Ditto, in my opinion. Make sure y'all go over to her channel and subscribe. This is what I do. Okay. I support people that I believe in. And look, I had to come from somewhere, you know what I mean? And somebody pulled me up. And you just gotta keep paying it forward to support one another. You understand? It's enough for all of us to go around, but together we're stronger. And I believe in that. Not everybody needs to be in that circle. You gotta be
Well,
selective.
I think as women, we forget that it's okay to lift out a hand and help, another woman come up. It's okay just to be supportive to women. I just see that we always bashing women, and I'm like, why is this space there? Like, we are the least protected out of all, especially us minority women. And I just don't understand why we be so quick to turn on each other.
Exactly. I don't like that. It actually hurts my soul to see us divided and catty at each other. Hey, Kim, loving the profile pic.
Oh yeah, I had to switch it up sometime. Let's switch it up
Hi,
sometime.
Kim.
You know, Kim a
Hey,
diva.
in my
You
opinion,
know a diva's up here. How you doing, Kim?
but I had to come
Now, let me
in
tell you,
here.
I like Kim too, because let me tell you, Kim give it to you straight, don't care how you take it or nothing. Okay? She's just like I like my vodka, straight up. Okay?
And you know, vodka is my favorite drink too, sis. And I love you for that too, in my opinion. And then not only that, you bring the divine into and remind us how we all need to be rooted. And I love that about you, okay? I truly do. I truly do. But I came on here to tell
Oh,
Nani,
that's sweet.
I was looking at that video and I was like, Natty was rocking it all into the beat. When the beat hit, them shoulders was that way. She was leaning this way and that way. I was like, oh Lord, I wish I was young again and could break it down like that.
I thought she was gonna get on top of that bar for a minute. I was like, oh, she gonna hop up on that bar.
Yeah, I know, right? She was getting it together, okay?
You know what? I felt honored that he invited me to be a part of it because, you know, he knew when I started in the beginning, you know, so for him to pull me up like that was just love, and I'm a promote him every chance I get, okay? Because he is making strides, and it's just a breath of fresh air, given the
Mm-hmm.
climate of the music industry, and I could tell you like. Naughty by Nature, they are not messy. Like Tretch had his little mess with Pepper back in the day, but they just not mess. They don't move like that. They just be in the neighborhood. They didn't let their celebrity get to their head, and they don't mind coming back home and pulling us up. You understand?
Mm-hmm.
So it
Mm-hmm.
was just a really, really nice experience. To be on a professional video shoot with a professional that's been in the game. See, KG is an underrated producer. He is dope. People don't even know, like, he's the brains behind Naughty by
Mm.
Nature. Okay. So I'm
Well,
just
girl,
happy
I'm
y'all
gonna tell you, you had it all the way together, outfit and everything, okay?
thank you. Thank you. I had to
You ain't
style
come to play. You came to slay. Okay, and you did it.
so much fun. It was just so much fun. So
Oh, I
yeah,
can
I think
imagine.
Swirl Gang, yes, I'm gonna be doing some editing and taking the shots that I'm in and adding it to my intro. So that's gonna be a part of my little resume now. And now
Mm-hmm.
my daughter has a credit because she did my makeup. So now she could use it to kind of showcase
Oh
um
yeah.
her skills and stuff like that. Cause she's almost to 10K followers on TikTok, which at 10
Mm-hmm.
get monetized. So she's doing
Mm-hmm.
it, and I just want to be an example for her. You know, like you could follow your dreams, you could be an entrepreneur out here. Just believe in your brand. Just believe in your
Mm-hmm.
and I just started talking to myself on here.
Mm-hmm.
Pretty much. Exactly. Like, you never forget where you came from, and that's it. And you just gotta always remember to be humble.
Mm-hmm.
But I love it. Any trending topics you ladies want to talk about? Y'all want to talk about Lunel? Mm-hmm.
What's wrong with Linnell? What happened with Linnell?
Oh, y'all ain't see what Lunel did?
No.
Let me get it up for y'all, okay?
Is it good or is it bad? I
Oh,
love
you know
Linnell.
Lunel. You know
I
Lunel.
don't want to. Wait a minute. I know,
Yeah, you
brother.
know she got a mouth on her.
He
You know
do.
well, her actions spoke loudly. Let's just say that. Hold on, I'm getting it pulled out here for y'all. Ah, where you at? Lulu. How's y'all Saturday going though, ladies?
I'm trying to
Well,
stay on Jeezy, Nick. Okay.
Oh, that's a whole. All right, we going. You talking about Jenny Ma and Jeezy, the gaslighting of it all.
You okay? Here's the thing. I don't understand how everybody is down in this girl because she's an Asian that said once before in her life she didn't want to have a baby and she didn't date. You know, she like her black meat, her dark meat on the side. Okay, people have a right to change their mind as you get older. Your behind grow up. Okay.
that's
You
right.
think about the stupid shit you done said and did, then we ain't gonna hold that against her. But let's not play like Jesus ain't sat out here and ruined a whole bunch of black women lives, okay? And still is and ain't paying for his children that he got. But now he want this baby now. All of a sudden he won't be in the man. Stop. I'm not giving Jesus no breath, okay? I'm gonna keep my foot up his throat, okay?
Yes, and I'm glad you said that because Mims did a show on him yesterday, and he took everything that's happening and he kind of compared it to that interview with Nia Long, and there was so many contradictions in that stuff. I was like, oh my God, yes indeed. Oh, and then don't forget, this has been quiet. I don't know if y'all know, but that doggone Kiki don't file to put away the doggone restraining order, and so for him not to show up in court, and she want to take it to mediation for them to have mediation.
Well, her people that came out and debunked this, saying that yes, they are doing a mediation, but she's still filing charges against him. She just wants to keep it out of the court system.
Oh,
She
okay,
doesn't
good.
want
Because I was
that.
wondering what happened there. I need to find out what was going down.
Yeah, she said she just wants to keep it private. It's so many people that's in her business. She wants to do
Yeah.
it out of court, not in court. So the only way she could do it out of court is doing it through mediation.
Oh, that's smart. Yeah, because I had to go to mediation a couple times myself with my ex-husband.
Yeah, because I was dragging her behind last night. I was like, now, not you sat here and came to us with your sad side story and got me all upset and riled up and sitting up here crying, making poems and stuff about you and living my own trauma, okay? And then not you gonna take that drum back and be like, no, this my man, my man, my man. Because
Yeah,
now
I know,
let me
right?
tell you, word on the street is when she was singing in New York City, he was right there with her. They was
Really?
sitting up under a tree.
So y'all see
Oh,
what
wait a
Miss
minute.
you see what Miss Lunel is doing
He
here?
put him some devil ears on there.
Yeah,
I love it. Love it.
I love me some Lunel. Go ahead, girl.
I love Lunel.
Mm-hmm. Devil is. And you know his eyebrows. Y'all ever notice his eyebrows have horns on them?
No, I didn't.
Exactly. His eye. If you ever
It
look at
matches
him,
soul. It matches soul. That man's so dark and evil. Let me tell you, the
Mm-hmm.
more I learn about this man Diddy, that they call him an icon, okay? Because I ain't never
Mm-hmm.
seen nothing iconic about this man. I don't even know how we got the
Mm-hmm.
icon status. But every time I see something else about him, it's like makes my blood
Mm-hmm.
boil that he felt like he could do this to anybody.
Mm-hmm.
exactly.
Or that he
Exactly.
trained these people to think that this was normal because everybody that he's been a remote role model to, this is what he told them it was normal. Oh, these girls
Mm-hmm.
only did. This is normal. And I sat here and listened to people say that he told them this, and then they were walking around and this was what was happening. So they thought it was normal. And let me tell you something: ignorance is no justice for what you did. But I'm glad some of y'all, stepped out. But why did it take for this lady to come out with her dang case for you to come out? Like, I still
Okay.
feel like
Mm-hmm.
all these people should be locked up too, because y'all sat here, saw the stuff happening, and none of y'all spoke up, said nothing.
Let me tell you something. I've always been a proponent for the underdog. Okay. Even as a little kid, when I would watch Charlie Brown, I wanted to beat up Lucy every time she took that football away. Okay. I always been a proponent for the underdog.
Oh, I used
People
to
got to
love
say,
Charlie Brown.
I know, but she would always get him. He would fall. That's for sure. You know what? Lottie was asking about what I did this week. And one of the things that I got is this game, and it's by a sister. And you guys, it's a good game to play for, especially for the holidays. You have a company and stuff like that. But a black sister made it, and it's called "Am I Tripping?"
Okay. All right.
Yeah,
I'm gonna look it up. That
look it
sounds
up.
excellent.
Yeah, it's really good. So it gives you scenarios.
Mm-hmm.
You know, like one of them was my friend and her coworkers been flirting with each other for months, but they never went out. One day I tagged along with her to a work happy hour where I ended up hitting it off with her crush. After going on a few dates, I'm starting to feel guilty. I know she really liked him, but he obviously likes me more. And if she had a chance with him, he would have asked her out. Am I tripping? And so y'all go ahead and debate, wasn't I tripping? So that's really good.
Oh, that sounds like a
Oh, you
good
know
one.
what? We should play that game on live one night.
Yeah.
Exactly.
And the sister made it, and the sister made it too.
I like that though, because
I'm
then
gonna
you get
see
to
if her
actually
in
you get to actually sit down and take in real life issues and put it out there so we can all learn something. Because I think
Yeah,
a lot of people have self-conscious feelings about, you know, am I doing the right thing? Am I being morally, you
right.
know?
Exactly.
Yeah, and I
So
feel
yeah,
like
Nick
we don't see
Cannon.
positive stuff out there anymore. We see all the negative and salacious stuff.
Mm-hmm. But I got the clip from Nick Cannon. We'll start with him, and then we'll lead up to Jeannie Mai because I got a couple of clips for Jeannie Mai. But
Okay.
here's Nick Cannon talking about how he feels about
Leave
Diddy.
like a
Shout out to
nice
the judge.
comment for Cassie
Yeah,
with everything that's been happening with Diddy.
I think it's just man, and as we all sit here, we've been in this game for a long time, and there's a lot of things that we probably don't know the details on, but we all on the outside looking in, and like when you start to hear stuff, you don't know how to feel because like you know these people or you've seen it, and I'm like, damn, is that what was going on, or like, and so and we just like the audience, we sitting back, you know, praying and hoping for the best, but then at the same time, when you know individuals, it's like a family member when you hear something happen, like, damn, I don't agree with the behavior, but I care for the person.
Right.
You know what I mean? Like, I don't, you know, when you think about Diddy, like, think about all that Diddy has done for the culture.
Indeed.
Just not.
I disagree. This
What he did
because
for the culture?
Yeah.
what he really did for the culture besides exploit other artists for his own financial gain. Like, I don't understand what's wrong with these cowards in these industry. Why they so scared of Diddy? He put his pant legs on just like you.
Mm-hmm.
He is not a
Well, what you
we are,
expect from somebody who's sitting out here having babies with every woman he can get
Mm-hmm.
pregnant?
He
you
don't have
know
no
what?
moral compass.
You so right. Like, cause he a baby mother hoarder. And the list I heard he has a list of
Preach.
rules for his baby mamas to follow. I'd be damned if I be following rules for somebody who ain't my husband. And only
Yeah,
one of the baby
in order to keep their child support, they have to follow his rules.
that's crazy. Well, one of them, he don't give child support. He make them ask. And so that's why the one walked away and put him on child support. Like, you ain't gonna be controlling my life. Bye. So
One of
Well, now
them,
that girl that was almost his baby mama said he told her that he give all of them a $10,000 a month stipend for the child support, and then anything else they have to ask, but they do have to follow his rules. They have to make sure they come through him for what they want to post and everything else.
well,
and
this
he
is
probably
one
still
that's on
making
that
that. I believe.
show that's on Netflix, Selling Sunset. And his baby mama is one of the realtors on there, and she talks about how she's got to make her money. And matter of fact, she went to them asking for more split because she has to take care of her family. So I'm like, well, what happened to Nick Cannon's money? You know what I mean? Mm-hmm.
Exactly.
Cause she don't follow his
Exactly.
rules.
That's probably it.
Well, we also got Columbus Short trolling Diddy. This is a trolling season for Diddy,
I'm
okay?
snitching. I'm snitching in the kitchen. Diddy. Gotta tell on him. He tried it on me. So I know it's
No.
true. I was married, my ex-wife. I got a phone call in the middle of the night, about 2:30 in the morning. It was my wife says, pick up the phone. It was an unknown number. Pick up the phone. What bitch is calling you? Who's calling you? Picked up the phone. It was Diddy. And he said, hey man, we didn't see what the BET Awards. We didn't see what the BET Awards. What you doing? I'm like, I'm in bed with my wife. He said, I'm at the Beverly Hills Hilton, the Beverly Hills Hotel. I said, what's up? I said, who over there? He said, just me. I'm snitching.
The same
Okay,
ex-wife that he got DV charges on, probably.
exactly.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. I just think any and everybody's gonna come out right now. If they even got a snippet of a story, they're gonna snitch on Diddy right now. He's the world's most hated man. Okay. We even got his bodyguard recanting his story. I was just like, you're
Yeah, I
disgusting.
saw that.
You're disgusting. Why'd you even say anything? Remember you couldn't stand being around him. He's the one that deleted his own that's AZ.
Instagram. Yeah, that wasn't him.
He's the one that deleted his Instagram okay, to see how much attention will garner. I said disgusting. But I always said from the beginning, like, this a money grab, this a clout chase. I never believed anything he said because this is my thing. Why are you speaking on it now? Why are you speaking on it now, sir? Why you ain't help that girl get out of there?
Yeah, that's it right here.
I seen Cassie and Diddy fight. Yeah, I seen them fight just like everybody else fight.
Now it's just like everybody else. The other day it was, oh yeah, I had to get in between it. He was physical, right? Physically involved. Disgusting.
Just like I fight, just like y'all fight with y'all man and y'all fight with your girl. Well, I got a few minutes. This ain't about nothing, yo. I seen Cassie and Diddy fight. Yeah, I seen them.
He just wanted that money to get his child out of jail. But the killing part about it is, I believe his child should be locked up in jail. Let the man stay in jail.
Yes, Michelle. Roger Bonds have several seats, sir. Like nobody cares. And guess what? I think Diddy gave him something to shut up. Okay. Because
it don't matter that he shut up because he didn't even have the most amazing story. Okay, it was the other bodyguard that was telling it all on Art of Dialogue that was telling it all. Okay, like
been saying it for years, and now you want to come out. Gene Deal is the only one I respect in all of this.
Yes, and I mean, when he tells his story, he tells details. Like even when I heard I've never heard of the Biggie Death story. I've never, but listen to Gene Deal tell this story of how it happened and how they sped off and went down the street and had to turn around just to come see about Biggie after he was getting shot up. It was so, oh my God, it made me cry. I was sitting here crying because I was like, y'all knew he was going, like, literally, they knew it because he said Diddy put the seat down on him where he couldn't even pull his gun out.
See, Diddy is a dirty dog. Period. Diddy is a dirty dog. It's going to be more that comes out. I think this is just the beginning. And I'm gonna be here for every step of the way, you guys. I'm keeping my foot on Diddy neck because I never liked him. I never felt like he was a rapper. I didn't understand why he always had to be in videos. Like, I just always felt like he was a narcissist. I always felt that in my spirit. And I believe the way he treats women that's how he really feels about his mother. And that's where this bad seed goes back to. He's seen his mom mistreated. And he ultimately stopped respecting her. And he projected that anger that he feels on his mom onto other women. And that's why he has major commitment issues. All right. So moving on, because I'm done with dirty Diddy behind. Anyway.
Hey, what is that they canceling? Is Eric Benet? That ain't Eric Benet. They canceling, what's the other guy? Lenny Kravitz.
I heard something where he was complaining that he really doesn't get like credit for all his work from the African American issue.
Yeah.
I gotta look for the clip. I'll look for the clip while we get into this next. So yesterday I get up, okay, and Jeezy is blowing up the internet talking about he's accusing Jeannie Ma, shout out to the Neighborhood Talk, of gatekeeping their daughter, seeking legal action to implement custody schedule. I'm like, that just look like real suspicious to me. I was just like,
that's suspicious. Weird. That's weird.
And so I said, because at first I'm like, Jeannie, let him see the baby. But it's like, does she have reason? Does she have just cause? Like, the way he like filed for divorce, it was just weird to me. Like, I always felt like their relationship was a clout chase off of each other, but I felt like she really, really, truly was into Jeezy. But I think Jeezy needed to rejuvenate his career, so to speak, sort of like what Diddy did with Carisha.
Well, now you know she was in love with him. She was going up there eating chitlins with his family and stuff. Like she was. That girl changed her whole lifestyle for him. You know what I'm saying? And the killingest part about it is the same day he did that, she posting videos with the dang old baby saying, go buy my daddy New York Times bestseller book, and she get blindsided on the other end. It's like, no,
Yeah.
this is with that. Men think they can abuse women like that, and it's supposed to be okay just because you got some form of celebrityism, and these people supposed to follow behind you. And what's wrong with us as a people is that just because he black, he got to be right. No, he don't.
Mm-mm. But Jeezy been doing women dirty for a minute. Okay, y'all remember when he was with Keisha Cole? Their relationship was short-lived. Because I don't think she was willing to take his cheating and things like that. Well, so they're heading back to court or whatever. So on the tail end of this, I start seeing clips that Jeezy ultimately cheated. And I was like, okay, Jeannie Ma trying to fight back. Okay. She like, oh no, sir, you're just not going to drag me. I'm going to drag you as well. Okay. And that's when it was revealed that he cheated. But y'all remember he did an interview with
Nia
Long. Yes, I couldn't think of her name. Save the life of me. And I was like, look at these two trauma bonding. Okay, here's a clip from the interview.
You know, some chick that's willing to like make you feel like a king, because that's why most men cheat. Most men cheat because
that's fascinating to me.
It's so gross. It's so stupid.
I personally, this is my quote, and real niggas don't cheat.
You don't think so?
Hell no.
I kind of understand what you mean when you say that.
They do not.
I understand what you mean when you say that.
It's something in us that makes us want to be right across the board.
But is that so that you are living up to the expectation that you've set for yourself? Or, you know, some chick that's willing to like make you.
Okay, y'all heard it out his mouth. Real ninjas don't cheat. I can't stand when people say that because humans are humans. Period. Okay. But on the tail end of that, Jeannie Ma comes out with, oops, Jeannie Ma claims Jeezy allegedly cheated on her during the marriage. Prenup state he has to pay up in the event of infidelity. So in that, old girl was on top of her bit. Look, Jeannie Ma stand on her business. Okay. This is what you call an iron.
No, you did not say that. Stand on her business.
She's standing on her business.
You know what I get?
Get the money, Jeannie, okay? And that's what you get for using her for a clout chase and not because you were really in love with her. And he thought he was going to come out here and drag her name. And Jeannie Ma said, come over here. You don't
so
get away
I'm glad she's going to get that bag. And I hope she got enough proof to make it so it's locked down tight.
Exactly. That interview is an example of the gaslighting these men do. And instead of manning up and saying, okay, I don't want this relationship anymore, I bet you he thought in his heart of hearts that she would forgive him for the cheating.
Listen, I read something the other day. It was a meme. And they said a man will chase you, court you, do everything, profess their love to you. And as soon as they get you, they'll turn around and drop you on your head. Okay? And that's what he did to Jeannie Ma. Okay?
And gave her a baby too.
Yes.
He said, take that, take that, take that, in the words of Diddy. But it just speaks to the mentality of these men in the industry. All right. A lot of them think like that. They want to be able to lay it wherever they want, but the woman is supposed to be home, kept and sitting around waiting for you. And that's just not how it works. I'm sorry. If you want to run around, be single, but you won't run around on me. Period. You
will we what? We stand on our business.
We stand on our business. Okay.
The thing about Jeezy is he wants to be held as a trophy. Okay, the same mofo that sat here and wrote the song that he gonna beat you like a dog and then pass you to your dog. Okay, like I can't give you no respect off that. Let me tell you something. This man has been a problem for a while. Okay, he done terrorized the black community already enough. His baby mama was sitting there asking for the baby girl schooling to be paid for and everything, and he was paying her dust, spreading rumors about her.
Sure was.
Here's the
Cause he
thing,
talked
like
about that too. Cause
y'all
he was
want to bring up Jeannie past, bring up Jeezy's past too, because his past is way darker. Okay,
right.
that woman may have said a lot of things, but you ain't never seen her out here in no real scandals or nothing. Yes,
Mm-mm.
relationships break up. Okay, her ex-husband also cheated on her too. Okay, so yes, she know what it feel like, and as women, we should all know what it feels like to have some mofo you champion for, and then he leave you
Uh-huh.
and dog you out and cheat on you and treat you like you scum of the earth. No, wake up. Jeezy has not changed. Jeezy will never
Mhm.
change. He's with these people that feel like it's okay. We're gonna treat you like we want to treat you, and then when we done with you, we're gonna throw you to the side and go on to the next.
Mhm.
Oh my, like speak facts in my opinion. Did y'all see this article on it's on site? Damn. Appeals court upheld Jussie Smollett's conviction after will return to the Cook County jail.
I wish that boy go on ahead and do these 150 days. He's fussing about 150 days like he's about 10 years or something. Go on do them 150 days. You already did 6 of them. Go on do the 144 days, okay? Boy, I'm so tired of this. This was before the pandemic. Now we still talking about this in 2023. We're gonna go into 2024. Go on ahead and serve the
Mhm.
thing on 144 days. It's too late, okay? You did it.
Mhm.
Okay, they caught you. Now you gotta serve the time. You ain't want to be black in the moment. Now you black for real. Okay, they gonna show you. This is
Mhm.
what we doing to black people. Okay, so go on here and take your sentence like a big boy. Okay, put on your big boy drawers. Go on ahead and sit in that jail for the rest of the motherfucking
Mhm.
days.
Exactly. It says disorderly conduct conviction was confirmed by a 2-1 vote from an Illinois appeals court. His lawyers may appeal to the Illinois Supreme Court, and unless reverse the decision, Smollett faces 150 days in jail sentence
Mhm.
after just 6 days during the initial appeal. Like, yo, just like in my opinion said, just go do. You could have been had this over with.
Mhm.
KB said he'll be dropping the soap.
He will.
He probably like that though. That's
Uh,
dumb.
Mhm.
He probably like it.
Michelle said, shout out to the court system.
Mhm.
This is why I love my naughty crew. Okay, we are one and the same. Okay. I just wish he just go do his time. You do the crime, you do the time,
Anytime.
and you ain't going to nothing but county. Like, get over yourself.
Right. He act like he in the pen.
You sure do act like it. Ooh. Everybody wants to call me when I'm on live, guys.
Mm-mm-mm.
Woo! Do y'all know who Trevor Noah is?
Yes, I
Yeah,
love
we
him.
know
That's
each
my son.
other.
I
He's
want
an
him to be my
actor.
son.
He is so cute. He's so handsome.
And so
Um,
smart.
yes. Well, shout out to the Jasmine brand. He recalls when his mom was being popped by his stepdad and how he regrets not going to therapy to deal with it. And I just thought this was an interesting story to bring to my naughty crew because we don't, us as a community, a culture,
Right.
we don't
She
like
survived, thank God. But one of the biggest things I regretted, and I always talk to my mom about this, is the fact that myself and my 2 younger brothers never went to therapy to deal with it.
Right.
My youngest brother was, I don't know, maybe 6 years old when it happened.
Mm-hmm.
Mistakenly, my mom thought he doesn't fully process and understand it.
How old were you?
I was 20. I was in my 20s.
Okay.
I was in my 20s. Maybe even touching 30. Yeah, but 20s, I think, late 20s. And then the middle brother, the one who drove my mom to the hospital, he was a teenager at the time. And honestly, one of my greatest regrets is that we didn't know at the time how powerful and impactful therapy could be in helping us not just deal with, but unearth some of the traumas that we hadn't dealt with.
For sure.
You know, some of the angers, some of the fears, some of the, you know, and it don't get me wrong, it's a scary thing, it's a crazy thing. And also therapy has a stigma attached to it, you know, but my mother was shot by my stepfather, right?
I just thought that was very brave of him to speak his truth and to be honest about what therapy does for you when you're dealing with traumas. And we need more men to speak up about this. Seriously. They make it seem like that therapy is so cliche, and it's just really a tool to help you heal.
You better say that, Natty, because it is okay to say you are not okay. Let me tell you something. The worst thing you could do is sit and struggle in silence.
Yes. It will eat you from the inside out. It really will. But I just thought that was very profound of him to speak his truth. And I appreciate him for sharing that story with us. Seriously. Kim, you have any thoughts on this?
No, I mean, I think that it is too. It's funny that you said that because I remember it was this guy that I was dating, and we grew up together, so we were good friends. But in our later years, we had started dating, right? And so he was going through a lot of things, and that's why we were still friends, because I understood what he was going through. But people do deflection and displacement of their issues and their anger. So he did that with me. And so then when my dad died, you know, my mom and dad died back to back. So he's calling me up, asking me, could he do this? Could he go this, that, and the other? And I remember what happened. Okay, so you ain't going to do nothing until you say apologize. You apologize and recognize what you did. So then one day I finally, after he asked all that, I was like, look, you need to recognize and say that I'm sorry. So you kept trying to go all around it, but I was on his ass. I mean, a double, like white on rice. And so then he finally admitted, he said, Kim, I was in a bad space. He says, and I had to go to therapy. He said, I didn't even know who I was. And then he started breaking it down. And I understood because he was in a bad space. His health had broken down. He was flying in and out for work all the doggone time. He had 2 grown men that were in the house, his kids that weren't doing anything. He had a lot going on. He had broke his back for the second time. They had to go through his stomach this time to put the rod in. So he had a lot of stuff. So I understood it. But the thing about it is that when he said that, I gave him so much respect when he told me that he was going to therapy to get it taken care of. And he wanted to get back to himself because he didn't know who he was any longer. And he would cry and stuff like that because he was just so dissatisfied. And he felt like he was just so under everything that he didn't know how to get up from under it. So I think men should go. I think it's not a stigma, even though a lot of people think that they are, but that's because they've been teaching men not to say, talk about your emotions, you know, be stoic, keep everything in, you know, power through it. And that ain't right.
It's not healthy. It's not healthy. And you end up ultimately projecting your trauma onto other people. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Like, and I like now, especially since like I'm single and like, you know, I get approached and stuff like that, but I'm taking my time. I'm having conversations. I need to know where you came from. Did you come from a 2-parent household? To see, like, I'm probing to see if there's any unresolved traumas there, because that just disqualifies you as being dateable for me.
Mm-hmm.
Go deal with your stuff.
And this guy is a good guy, you know, and that's why I didn't take it with your deal. But, you know, I knew one thing, though. And like I told him, if you ever want to talk to me, you have to come and swoop me up, okay, and make it known, okay? You have to claim it. But other than that, And the other thing is that why would, if you haven't said anything or acknowledged the problem, the breakdown that we had in the relationship, would I just come back to you? Because the thing about it is that if you don't address what it is and apologize, and I accept you back, then you're destined to do the same thing over and over to me, because you think that I'm just going to take that and I liked it, and you're going to give me 10 more yards of the same crap. And I don't want that.
Yeah, I don't want that either. Anybody that's moving too fast, you want to move me right out of your life, because I ain't moving fast.
Ain't that the truth, too? And that's another thing, too. I told my cousin about about how this guy was moving so fast, and then he would just drop over her house anytime. I said, why would you let him drop over your house? I said, that's a method of control. Okay, in isolation. He just gonna drop over there and everything. Well, I'm here now. You know what I mean? No, because if you drop at my house, I'm like, what you doing here? Because I'm getting ready to leave.
I mean, years ago, I had dated a guy, and he was from Europe. He was from London, and he popped up to my house, and right away, I was like, I didn't even let him in. I was like, "What you doing here?" Oh, I was just stopping by, and I was like, "You ain't called. You ain't let me know." Or whatever. He was like, "Oh, well, over in Europe, that's what we try kind of do if we in the neighborhood." I said, "Well, you in America, and we don't do that over here. Don't just be popping up to my house."
Period.
And I'm dead. I'm so like my old house that I lived in, I did not have a doorbell for a reason. Nobody could just come in. Like, you gotta call if you want to see me.
You
That's
ain't never
right.
lying.
So, red flags if they moving too fast.
Yeah, but they were moving too fast.
Kim knows that.
I know, Shay. She does. She moves so slow. She moves any slower, she gonna go in reverse. Okay.
Well, I mean, you know what? But that's how you protect your peace, ultimately.
Oh, I won't deny that. But I'm just attesting to the fact. Yep.
So Macaulay Culkin finally is honored with a star on the Hollywood Walk of Fame. I thought that was interesting.
Oh, that's good.
And his family. But Macaulay Culkin works at the Walmart where Buck lives.
Oh, wow.
Like, we went in there one night, and he was like, "Look at Macaulay Culkin." Me and Buck, we like two little kids when we together.
Y'all are.
We just have us a good old time, okay? That's what we do. We eat, we break bread, we laugh, we bug out. But I thought this was a great honor for him. Because as you all know, he's most famous for Home Alone, and he didn't really do much after that. And I always wonder why. But this is him with the original cast, I believe, or some of his friends. So I thought that they honored him. It's about time. But Macaulay,
yeah, because a lot of people still love that, and everybody loves a Christmas movie. Everybody still loves that. And I follow this one young lady who is, her name is Miss Kim, My Dysfunctional Family, and she's a YouTuber. And she decorated her whole Christmas theme is Home Alone with Macaulay Culkin's face on there. They got Macaulay Culkin drapes. They got all kind of different Macaulay Culkin stuff.
And Home Alone is one of my favorite Christmas movies, along with A Christmas Story, which I love when they have that 24
Oh, well, let me tell you, I love Miracle on 34th Street, and I have to watch the old one and the new one because it's something about the nostalgia of the old one. I do love the new one, but it's something about that nostalgia of that old one that brings the Christmas spirit to you. And then the other one is It's a Wonderful Life. Oh my God.
Oh my God.
Every time the bell rings, the angel gets the wings, man.
Oh my God. Jimmy Stewart. Jimmy Stewart. Oh, I used to love him.
Oh, I love it so much.
Oh my God. You brought back some memories. I'm gonna look that up and I'm gonna watch that this weekend.
Oh, yes. I love it. I love
it. But y'all, it's a new Christmas movie out on BET Plus. It's called The Christmas Ringer.
What's that about?
It's actually pretty cool. So these kids, they grew up in the church. And one of the girls, she was an amazing singer. Her daddy was a gospel singer. And so she left the church to finish her career in singing. And now she's at this plateau where she's not making any money. And she's so like stuck up, and she wants to sing what she wants to sing, and she wants to do what she wants to do. And they like, yeah, no, we like your old stuff. You know what I'm saying? And she's like, I don't sing that anymore. And then so her boyfriend takes all her money, and she's just flat broke. She's trying to figure out what's going on with him. She go back home, and she find out the spirit of why she, unhappy. But it's a good story.
Oh, I'm gonna look that up.
Yes. So here's the game that Kim was telling us about earlier. Am I tripping? And I'm looking to see if I can order it now, and then we could play it on the channel.
Yeah, because you go, you'll have to go. You got to Google it because it's not on Amazon or anything. The sister sells it on her own.
Oh, okay. And I did see. Here it goes. Oh, it goes straight to her.
Yeah, it would go straight to her.
Buy now. Okay. Oh, it's only $15.99. It's on
Yeah.
sale.
Uh-huh.
How I add to cart?
I like supporting black businesses.
Me too. We all got to do that even more nowadays with this inflation and everything else going on.
I keep telling people if we get together as a minority, as a group, and decide we're not going to shop for 2 or 3 days at none of these big stores or nothing, they'll stop this stuff that they doing to us. They'll stop it because you don't realize how much money we are putting into the economy. Every time we go shopping, every time we go buy gas, every time we put money into it.
No, I
That's the
believe
reason
that
why they
because back
gave.
in the 60s when I was
That's the
coming up,
reason why they gave y'all them stimulus checks. Don't believe what the government told you. They wouldn't give a dang that y'all didn't have no money. The
let me
economy
tell
didn't
you.
have no money.
Back in the
Okay.
60s when I was coming up, my mom and dad and them did that all the time. Well, you know they did that because they did sit-ins back then. They also did boycotts and all the rest of that, and it worked. Okay, back in the day, but these people nowadays they can't be. But back in the 50s and the 60s, they didn't mind being uncomfortable or suffering discomfort. Nowadays, nobody can to suffer any discomfort for a second, so they're not going to do any boycotts or do anything outside of what they normally do.
Well, I always try to keep my money circulating within the community. Like if you like that company Brown's Mill that I was supporting, they now have a billboard in Times Square.
Oh, they do?
From everybody supporting them locally. And that's where I got the idea for, like, when I started my YouTube channel, I started promoting first here in my community. And like that's what it's all about for me. I just love supporting my own. As long as you got a good brand, I'll support you.
Well, you know, I believe that.
Go ahead, Kim.
As soon as I found out that you was selling what you do, I was like, oh no, I gotta give my sister some business. Okay.
Thank you so much, and it's still going far. We back at it.
But we gotta look out for each other. I try to do that all the time. You know, and I'm just gonna tell you, I've been trying to get black doctors. Now it's not there's good doctors, okay? Not just what you do, because they gotta be good, but my with this rheumatology and all the rest of the stuff and what I have dealt with, we're trying to get people not hearing me. You know, one of my doctors, she really got mad. We almost fell out because I told her she kept trying to give me medicine and my dad had passed. And I kept telling her I forgot to take my medicine. She kept trying to raise it and raise it. So I told her, listen, I don't trust you. First of all, you're not listening. Okay. I said, no matter what you give me, I'm going to probably forget because I got a lot on me right now. The other thing is that you're not going to keep prescribing me stuff and exchanging my symptoms for side effects. Man, she got so mad at me. So after that, we had to part ways. Okay. Because we need to get an understanding. We partners together for my health. And that's how you're supposed to do with your doctors and all the rest of that. And then nowadays, I'm just not going to tell no lie. I'm afraid of getting somebody and everything because you don't know who like us and who don't. Okay? So how I know you're going to give me what I'm supposed to get or you're going to do me right, you know?
Exactly.
Well, I do know him because I told you I almost left here not too long ago because I went to the emergency room.
That's right.
And they misdiagnosed me. You know what I'm saying? And then I went back because I was like I couldn't breathe, and they told me it was an allergic reaction. Come to find out, no, it wasn't no allergic reaction. They were just treating the wrong thing, and it was making me worse.
Yes.
I was so glad to get to that doctor's office, and I was so glad when they flushed my system out of all them toxins. I was like, Lord have mercy. I was like, now I feel so much better. Like,
yeah, you got to get a team that works with you.
But it's a shame that emergency doctors can dang near kill you. Now, if I had died, I don't know if they would have found out that this hospital did it or not. But
I don't know neither because it's getting harder for people to sue for malpractice because before you can even get a procedure done, they putting that piece of paper in your face saying that if anything happens to you, you know, it's not the what you deal, you know, because the doctor's fault, because every surgery or procedure has a risk, you know, da 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 da.
Okay, mine's is ordered, so when they come in, I'll probably save it for like a Saturday evening type of deal where we'll all
that'll be
come
cool.
and play it. I'm excited. Thank you, Kim, for that. Seriously.
Oh no problem.
Yeah. No, but I hear what you ladies are saying. You gotta advocate for your health care. You gotta be your biggest cheerleader when it comes to your health care. Because you gotta remember these doctors are humans and they're just making educated guess. But who knows your body the best? You, right?
Yes.
Or
Yeah,
whatever.
and we got to work together, you know. And then, so the doctor that I did have, I stopped going to her because she was way across the town, and I didn't live on that side of town anymore. I said, forget that. I will drive to Timbuktu to get her because I really liked her. She listened to me. We worked together to figure out whatever. And then God is so good that when I went to go find her again, she had moved just 15 minutes away from me.
Wow. Yeah, so we're gonna play it together on a Saturday evening. It's getting cold, so I'll be
Now,
out.
I go down rabbit holes, right?
Uh-huh.
So I was trolling on these YouTube streets, right?
Mm-hmm.
And came across this crime channel called Twisted Crimes. It's called Twisted Crimes.
Twisted Crimes?
Mm-hmm.
Is that a channel?
Yes. OMG, the amount of our young daughters that are being taken out of here by men who have had disorders and not had them taken care of or not had it. And the DV that goes on in these relationships is ridiculous. I just saw a story of a man who's got a knife and took the latest life, over 100 wounds, and then 10-month-old baby over 100 times with the knife. And then his 2 children, he locked them in the house and set the whole house on fire.
What?
Yes.
That's why I'll be so protective over mine. I know my oldest daughter, the one relationship she was in, it turned into a toxic situation, and me and my ex-husband rolled up on dude like this ain't the one.
You gotta talk to your children. So anybody out there that got children, please don't feel like you hovering, because people keep telling me I hover too much in my kids' life. I do, and it's because I know the world we live in, and I know everybody is not gonna treat my baby like I would treat my baby.
You better say
And
that
it's
again.
okay. It's okay to not be okay. I'm not okay with how we living in this world, and I refuse to let now one of mine, okay, them babies there, okay, I had to push them out, I had to carry them, I had to struggle to take care of them, okay, they my responsibility. It ain't nowhere in the world I'm finna let it happen to none one of mine. But y'all need to take care of your babies. Talk to your babies, let them know it's okay to come to mama if they need you. I understand tough love. I really do. My parents taught me tough love. A little too tough sometimes. You know what I'm saying? But I'm just saying it's okay to make a space for your kids to come and be open and honest with you and let you know what they're going through. You need to know.
I've always promoted that for my.
Sorry.
No, go ahead, baby.
I always try to leave that door open for my girls, but the main thing I drill in them: don't come off your throne for peasants. I drill in to both of them they value on a regular basis. I remind them every day that they're loved, so they know what healthy love is all about, so they can recognize when it's unhealthy. Because I'm not gonna always be able to be there for them.
Right. And that's what I told my daughter too. My daughter always let her know that, first of all, when it comes, you can always come to me, because when it comes down to you, I'm the next best thing to Jesus. Okay. So you need to know what side your bread is buttered on. And I said, the world ain't gonna love you like your mama do. Okay. I said, so you need to know that, and you need to act accordingly when you out there in these streets. Okay. And you need to represent me like you've been raised. And there has been times where I've had to do tough love on her. But like I told Jessica, I do the tough love because when I don't know when I'm gonna close my eyes, but if I close my eyes at a certain time, I need to know that I've taught you and you've listened and you've done well. Now, in school age and stuff like that, I sent Jessica to a private school, so at school age, there was a lot of people, that she didn't have any teachers that looked like us. There was no LLUs, people that look like us. So, a lot of times they either mistreat my daughter or whatever. So I had to get some understanding with them. And the main thing is what I had to get them. This is how I would start off everything. No one will tear down what I've worked so hard to build up, period.
Exactly.
Okay. So let me get that understanding first. Then I got to put to the butter of the duck, to the butter from the duck. Okay. You got to be careful because these people will take, this is my most prized possession in this life. You're not going to get her in this classroom and do it any kind of way you want to, okay?
Exactly.
To make her feel less than.
That's mine. Don't mistreat
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yeah, because I didn't want to have to, and I wasn't trying to get no case, okay?
Exactly. Kim, are you caught up with Sistas?
Oh, yeah, I'm caught up with Sistas.
OMG. Knotty. Like, I could have just jumped through the TV and slapped the shit out of Gary.
Karen?
Gary.
Gary.
That's a whole nother one.
3 years he been with this man. I could just I don't understand for the life of me how Andy is sitting.
But wait a minute though.
Andy is
want to slap the shit out of Gary. I wanted to slap the shit out of Andy, okay? Because I expected that from Gary. That ain't because he's a dog. Because he was a dog when she met him. He had a wife, okay? But Andy, I'm with Danny. I would, because she just met that guy. Might as well blow this whole joint up, okay?
I love
blow the joint up.
I love Dan. Danny is me.
Yes.
Well, no, Lottie don't know. Danny is not you because Danny is sitting here with Preston. When she sat here, they played on our top for a couple of years, talking about they ain't want to be together. Now you in a committed relationship and you dodging this man to play around with the man in the van that's been listening to all your conversations. If that's not some stupid shit, I ain't never heard of that. Don't you eavesdrop on my personal business. That is evasion of privacy.
Yes, that's right. And I love Preston.
I love Preston.
I love Preston little country behind too.
And then I want to, wait a minute, and I'm saying, I want to write Tyler Perry, listen, I'll come over there and fill in for Danny or either be a love interest for Preston if you need me to, okay?
Preston is fine.
Oh, geez. And I thought that, he is biracial.
Uh-huh. I remember you told me that.
And I was really shocked at the African too.
Oh my God.
I was hoping Danny would have slapped him a little bit. Like
I was too. I was like, that Danny, that's what you should have been high
at. Sabrina, she's too sweet.
She is.
Sabrina's way
but what's up with my recall of a sudden?
I love Danny as a friend. How she is to the girls. How she the only one that keep it real.
Yeah,
that's what you talking about. Yeah, she the only one. I know
she keep it real. Like, I need you to be able to keep it real with yourself too, because here's the thing: in a friendship, you judge your friends by how real you keep it in real life. Like, if you keep it real with me, that's fine. But if you keep it real with yourself, that's even better. Okay, I know you're gonna hold me accountable at every turn, and I feel like that's the problem. And I think Tyler Perry is trying to think like a woman, and he's not asked a black woman like what we really feel or what we go through. He just sees stuff that he sees that we've been depicted as, and these are not the black women that I've ever seen. Like, never in a friend group have I ever seen 4 sisters that can't say, hey, we all in a messed up situation. Like, every last one of them.
Exactly, because Karen getting on my nerves the way she kept coming for Zach and Fatima.
And when is she gonna start showing?
Oh, she started to show a little bit now. They showed a little bit. A little tiny one. But can we just go back to when Zach was in there getting it in on that guy, punching him, and then Fatima had to come in there and back her man up, and she shot that GUN, honey. Honey. And she got them guys together.
She did. She got them.
You can tell that she met Am's cousin, okay?
I can't wait for Madam to come in. It looked like Eva trying to get herself together and put on some weight. So I hope it's coming soon.
You're funny, but yes, I love Fatima. I love Fatima for so many, and I love her and Zach together.
I
And
love that.
how is Fatima not pregnant on Sistas, but she pregnant on Fatima?
Because this is
They
before.
got them writers got to catch up.
Yeah, they're behind those Sisters. We already know what's going to happen. That's what I don't like. Like, it got to get more lined up.
Yeah, that's what I was saying. Like, you can't have Fatima coming on, and then we farther ahead on Fatima
Now,
than we
in
use
my
on Sistas.
opinion, you think that Karen gonna have a stroke when she find that out?
Here's the thing, okay? I seriously don't believe this is Zach baby. I do not believe that's
Why?
Zach baby.
Now, why y'all
Because
say that?
here's the thing. I think Karen, from the moment she found out she was pregnant, from the moment she found out that Zach was with somebody else, she's been on Zach's behind. You know what I'm saying? And so whenever a show is trying so hard to convince you that something is true, it's usually the opposite.
Yeah,
And
she
she
don't have no
so
DNA of his. You right
that's
about
what I'm
that.
saying. She didn't have no DNA of his, but she claimed she had Aaron's DNA. But I believe
Right.
at the same time she was messing with them, she was messing with somebody else because this was when she was doing her hot girl summer stuff, and she was just sleeping with everybody. That beauty
Well,
shop was
Jeannie
getting it.
asked her.
Yeah, Danny always asked her, but Karen don't never remember nothing. Now she got one track mind, and that one track is I gotta get Zach back. And I'm like, girl, you went through your stuff with Zach, okay?
And
Y'all
she
was
didn't know when she had him.
but see, this the thing. When she had him, she was too busy putting his ass down in order, and that didn't work for him.
Exactly. That's my point,
He
too. She
already
kept
dealt with
telling
that.
him he wasn't ish or
Right.
whatever. And you ain't
You
never
just gonna be back in prison. You gonna do this, and this was the stuff that he grew up hearing, Miss Kim. So this is the thing. When you hear that growing up, yes, you'll be attracted to that because this is all you know. But when you get with somebody that's able to heal you and show you
Oh Lord,
where you can go,
I want somebody to heal me. Yeah, I know what you mean. Yes, honey.
When
Yes.
somebody can show you just how powerful you can really be, because you think about it, when he got with Fatima, he ain't had nothing. He ain't have a pot to piss in and a one to throw it out of. Okay, now this man is a millionaire. Not granted, he of course he had some insider, what you call it, but still, Fatima put it in place for him to have that. You see what I'm saying? And even when he got in trouble, who helped him out? Fatima. She ain't never did none of that stuff, okay? And all these baby mamas popping up, and who's standing by? Fatima. When his mama and his brother was cussing her out, who was right there? Fatima.
Oh yeah,
Okay?
because I'm gonna tell you, you right now, because I don't know if I could have took all that cuss out.
Oh, I know I couldn't have took it, because baby, the mama would have had her ass beat, okay? The brother would have definitely had his ass beat. Okay? He's sitting there causing all kind of bees and stuff, man. He would have had his ass beat, okay? I don't hit a nigga, but I'll beat a bitch ass, okay? And that's what he was after, a little bitch, okay?
Yeah.
I would die him.
But now, what about that guy and that girl? What's his name? The lawyer, the other lawyer in there. That girl can take him for everything.
Oh, I so want him. I want it. I can't stand Hayden. I can't stand Hayden ass, okay? Hayden was trolling too.
He a little snake in the grass. I can't stand. I don't know. I don't even bother to remember his name. I can't stand him. So
yeah, that's what I said. I can't never remember neither.
Hayden.
Yes, okay.
He's such a snake in the grass.
Hey, but what happened to the man? This is what I don't understand. How did we skip over the whole part of the dude that Andy was supposed to be sleeping with? That was the owner of the company. Like all of a sudden, that stuff just went ghost. It was like it disappeared.
Yeah. Well, that's because he disrespected Andy. Because remember,
no, I'm talking about the one that they was trying to steal his company. Remember, they tried to steal his company. Next thing you know, he just disappeared off the show. I ain't seen him no more.
Because remember, Gary got in his ear trying to badmouth Andy, the narc that he is. And so then he turned on Andy. And then he tried to come back and get with Andy. And Andy was like, nope. Keep that same energy.
Oh, where did he go, though? I mean, it was just
that's what I said. We heard that that's about the company or nothing. Who the company belonged to then?
Yeah, who owned the company now?
We don't know. Maybe Andy
Tyler
and
Perry
then
keep leaving us on these cliffhangers.
I know, right? He got to do something better with his writing, and he got to make it more fluid.
exactly. Exactly. But I can't wait. Is that Zach's son that's playing his son right now?
I
No,
don't think
that's
so.
not his son. No, that's not his son.
The
But his
other
son's
son was
RQ.
played when he was his son. They had his son on there when the mama was telling them bye. When she left them at the playground, that little boy that was supposed to be Zach, that was his son then.
Yeah, that was his son that played Zach when he was
Oh,
younger.
okay. But I mean,
Uh-huh.
I just, I would have thought Karen would have miscarried by now. I'm just saying, like, she's so mean and evil.
Yes. And then now she's going to do hair out of house. Oh, Lord have mercy.
But I love Pam. I love
Oh,
Pam.
that's my girl.
Now y'all know that's Beyonce cousin.
Yeah, her.
Yeah, I love Pam because she keeps
I
up
do
on the
too.
toes.
I love Pam, and I love the way they got her acting in there. She played the hell out that role.
She do. She played a good nosy secretary. She is playing that role.
Now, what do you think
Now
with
her
that
telling the
guy?
social worker, she said 7 kids, so I can't do nothing with that.
Wait,
I
how
know.
about the nosy neighbor in the project when Zach and Fatima be
Oh,
going?
yeah.
I
Yeah.
love when he gave her that water money.
When he gave her the water money, like, and she was like, like she was so prideful until the very end, like, give me that money.
Uh-huh.
Since you ain't me, why is it that people, and it's her generation, I think.
Well, no, I think she didn't want to come off like she was just doing this for money because, of course, they see the car that they come up in, and Fatima. I mean, Zach is and Fatima. They always looking like they just stepped out of GQ magazine or something. So I'm pretty sure she like, oh, these rich people probably think, I'm in the projects and stuff like that.
Yeah.
That I need their money. She just wanted to let them know, I don't need your money. Now I'm gonna take it, but I don't need it. You know what I'm saying?
Right. Because I would have took it.
I mean, I was so far so good. But I'm not surprised by Gary and his snake behavior. Okay, because he had a whole life. Like, Andy, stop acting like you so stunt, and you was acting like big boss earlier, like you have moved on. So move on.
I'm tired of her acting so delicate too all the damn time.
Oh, please.
Get some backbone, Andy.
She's so smart. She's stupid.
Yeah, you're right.
She's smart when it comes to being a lawyer. And I'm glad Sabrina and Maurice, we could finally let that whole storyline go.
Oh yeah,
I don't know what's wrong with Maurice. Now, let me tell you something. When this first show came on, I loved Maurice.
Yes, me too. But now,
somewhere down the line, these last few seasons, they've changed Maurice into this bitchy, catty person, and I don't like that because I felt like Maurice was better being the silly, fun, bubbly person. You know what I'm saying? But this,
right?
He putting his foot in his mouth too much and calling people out their names and stuff, being very disrespectful and stuff. I don't like this part of Maurice.
Andy, and Andy's helping you. Hello.
Yeah. And then she said, please don't call me that. And he go, bitch, 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 bitch. I was like, what? Like, no.
Yeah, I ain't like that either. But I'm glad Q is out of there and underneath the jail because he was getting on my nerves.
Yes, mine too. Mine too.
I'm like,
and then I don't know if she's gonna be with Calvin or not. Okay.
Now Calvin is the one that been ride or die for her. Calvin with the panties. Okay, he been riding for hands down.
I just wish I knew what they both want because I feel like both of them keep holding this door open for each other, but I don't feel like they respect each other. Yeah, and that's a big important.
More and more good to me each season.
Yeah, but that's an important part of having a successful relationship that you are open and you're able to take in whatever that person is. You have to be able to love all parts of them. And it feels like to me, Sabrina doesn't want him to wear the panties, don't want him to have the vibrator, but that's something he enjoys. So if they're gonna be together, she's gonna have to accept that. You know what I'm saying? Like That's how he was raised. He had 2 daddies, so I guess that's how he was raised. Either she's gonna have to
Brina
accept
just
that or
need to
not.
get her freak number up. That's all.
She a little repressed. Yeah, you're right. She a little repressed. That's her problem.
And why, for the life of me, why can't they find them some stylists? I'm so tired of these people
Oh,
looking like
Lordy
they
B. Yes.
post
'Cause
Sabrina. She just look like she shop at the flea market and when she like
She
Stevie
hasn't
Wonder
proved
dress
to
her in the
me.
dark and
To me, there's been a slight bit of improvement on Sabrina's wardrobe, but Danny had me on the floor with them pink shoes and that black dress. Okay.
Oh, yes.
Well, that's only because Danny didn't want to go home and deal with Preston. Because I
Yes,
thought it was
Right.
sweet. I thought it was sweet that Preston came to surprise her. But I thought it was very mean of Danny to be like, "What are you doing here? Like you ain't just doing your snake shit."
Danny don't know
Right.
what
When
she
you doing
wants.
that in front of that dude.
Michelle said, "Calvin, look." You know, ultimately, these ladies need, except for Fatima, they need to learn how to appreciate when they have a good man in their life. And sometimes, I see it all the time. Women, they so used to having the bad in men, they don't even know when it's good in their face. You know,
Right.
that's what you got to be open and just know that not everybody is all bad. Just give people a chance.
I don't like these new set of dudes neither though. I'm not gonna even hold you. I feel like I'm like this too good to be true for Tyler Perry, okay? Like y'all all of a sudden me 4 amazing dudes. Like, nah, something ain't right.
Mm-hmm.
It's just so far fetched. Like I'm just like, okay, when is it gonna blow up in our face? And this guy being all nervous and googly eyed over Andy, it's just like, boy, get a grip.
Yeah. She ain't that special.
Trust me, she ain't that special. Yeah,
Mhm.
this
And will
other guy.
somebody please tell this sister that's pregnant that her man do cheat? I wish somebody would just go ahead and break the shit.
I hope Danny let it out the bag. I hope
No,
Danny let
she
it out
going
the
to, but when you saw that on the thing, did you see it? She was like, what is it you talking about? Are you
Oh,
talking
she
about me?
did
Or are you
overhear
talking?
it. Yep.
So
She did.
now it's all gonna depend on whether or not they say no, we weren't talking about you or whatever. She heard something.
She heard something, but the nerve of them to say all of that and she in the next, not even the next room, in the same room, just a different area. I said, these chicks, they couldn't have me in the room because I'll be like, y'all talking about me?
Mm-hmm.
Who y'all talking about? But I appreciate you ladies joining me. Any closing thoughts?
No, honey.
This was so much fun. I appreciate y'all joining. Make sure y'all go over to Kim Delivers and subscribe to her channel. And make sure you go to In My Opinion and subscribe to her channel. Also, go to Juice Radio and Talk Show. She was in the chat earlier. Did I miss anybody else? Swirl Game?
No.
I think that's everybody. But I appreciate y'all joining me for this little watch for party, even though YouTube try to shut me down. Okay, how you want to shut me down when I was in the video, YouTube?
I know, right?
But it was so much fun. Oh, make sure y'all go over and follow Bully Boy Fresh so we can follow his journey together. But I'm just so grateful for my queens on the panel, always coming up and supporting me. Kim always delivers, and in my opinion, is a straight shooter when it comes to her opinion. Okay.
Mm-hmm. Of course. Love you,
Ladies,
ladies.
You gotta
I
be.
love you. I
Bye
love you,
bye.
ladies.
Bye
Bye.
bye, everybody.
Bye. That's all I have for you guys today. I hope you guys enjoyed the show. All right, we got into some trending topics, and I was able to show the music video that I was a part of, so that was fun. And then we were able to do a little sisters review. All right, and I ordered the game. Hopefully, the game will be here soon. And then on Saturdays, we'll play that. I think we'll have a good time. To all my haters.
And I wanna say thank you in case I don't thank you enough.
I thank y'all too. Okay. Y'all keep the wheels turning over here. Please remember to hit that like. And if you're not subscribed, please subscribe, leave content, comments, and share my content on your different social media platforms. Until next time, Knotty Crew, I'm out. 1.